Bartomeu has officially resigned. But how will this affect our game tomorrow against Juventus? Let's get to it. Alright guys, welcome back to El Merengue. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's get straight into business. Bartomeu has officially resigned. He has stepped down. While this is the perfect step in the right direction, it's gonna take months for us to actually start to see a change. Obviously, there is no transfer window that can happen until January. So, don't expect a change automatically. And let's be real, Bartomeu resigning, as great of a move as it is for the club, it could not have come at a worse time. After the defeat to Real Madrid, Barcelona's right now is a bit uncertain, a bit shaky. People, the fans, the players don't know exactly what's going on. We don't know what to expect coming into this game. With the president resigning, it creates a lot of pressure on the club, on the players. Everything is being looked at them now. It is going to be critical that the players and Koeman stay focused throughout the whole game, right? We cannot let this noise affect our gameplay tomorrow. Against Real Madrid, despite that early goal, we started well. And as the game progressed, our level decreased. This cannot happen in tomorrow's game. We have to be firing at all cylinders from minute 1 to the final whistle. It is going to be imperative. We cannot take a break. No. Another thing that makes this game very, very important is, again, going back to our confidence. This is a big team. If we are able to defeat a big team like Juventus, it makes our confidence and it makes the games coming forward a lot more easier, right? We go with flow, we work with the flow, and we progress through the season with the flow. But if we keep getting knocked down by losses against Real Madrid, by ties against Sevilla, potentially a loss or a tie against Juventus, it'll add baggage to the team, and eventually throughout the season, we will see the players beginning to get more tired, not as confident, which will hurt us in the long run. Now, even though Juventus is a big team, they're a big club, they are a little bit weakened right now. It's uncertain whether Ronaldo will be back, as he has tested positive for coronavirus, and we won't know probably till later on in the day, probably towards night, whether Ronaldo officially tests negative or positive. They will also not have Bonucci, not have Delete, and not have Chiellini, which is a big blow to their backline. And if you guys remember, in the game against Ferencváros, Piqué actually managed to pick up a red card, so our defense is weakened as well. We're looking at teams that haven't had the best of starts in their respective leagues, right? Juventus tying against Roma, tying against Crotone, and also, getting that victory to Napoli, but Napoli had to forfeit, right? And then us, we have tied to Sevilla, we have lost to Real Madrid. We haven't been playing our best game either. So we're going head-to-head against an Italian giant that's weakened in the same exact spots we're weakened. I think this is going to make for a very, very interesting matchup. And it's pretty much going to come down to who can take advantage of their chances. Again, with the defenses of both sides weakened, who will be able to take advantage of those chances? With that being said, let's go ahead and break down what I predict will be the starting lineup. Just like that game against Madrid, there are a lot of uncertainties. So let's start with the goalkeeper. Neto, of course, will have to start, as Ter Stegen is still injured. On the left-hand side, we should see Jordi Alba. He is back from injury. Lenglet should start on that left center back because Piqué actually has a red card. And now on the right-hand side, it will be Araujo. That is the only other center back in the squad lineup. Araujo has been impressing me every time he plays. He managed to impress me a little more, and this is a very big game for him. It's probably the biggest game he will play in as of now, and it means a lot to him and to the team. Next to him, we will probably see Serginho Dest. Serginho Dest had a wonderful game against Real Madrid. If you haven't seen our analysis for that, it'll be linked right up here. And then we're going to see De Jong on the left defensive mid, and now this is where it starts getting a bit controversial. In the right defensive mid, are we going to see Pjanic, an ex-Juventus player, or are we going to see Busquets, the more experienced, but possibly more tired? Again, he's been ranking up a lot of minutes, which is why I am going to opt for playing Pjanic. Again, he knows Juventus mentality. He knows the ins and outs of them. Maybe he doesn't know exactly how Pirlo thinks, but that is okay. Pjanic in the middle, I think, should give us a big advantage against Juventus. And then we continue up the field, and it definitely continues to get a little more unclear, a little blurrier who we'll see. I definitely think we'll see Ansu Fati. However, with his performance against Real Madrid, where he actually played striker, he played very well. So it'll be interesting to see if Ansu Fati plays that striker position or continues to play on the left-hand side. For now, I'm going to leave him on that left-hand side. And then we move up to the center attacking mid, which I think will be Messi. Again, that's the same role that we pretty much saw him play against Madrid. However, without Coutinho, it does open the possibility for Griezmann to play centrally, meaning that Griezmann could either play in that striker position or as the attacking mid, or like we see in the past when both him and Messi play centrally, right? That rotation, especially we saw a lot of in the preseason. So it'll be very interesting to see exactly how those three line up. And then on the right-hand side, I should expect to see Dembele. Now, you know, you could argue Pedri, right? He's been playing a lot. Koeman seems to like him a lot. But I wasn't the biggest fan of his performance against Real Madrid. I don't think he did anything wrong, but he just didn't do anything amazing for me. He didn't, which is why I want to see Dembele thrown in the mix. He hasn't started a game in a while. Well, he did, and we didn't, and he played pretty bad. But I think it's time to give him another opportunity, which leaves us to the last section of the video, the score prediction. And if you guys are new to the channel, you will predict the score below in the comment section. And if you get this score right, I will give you a shout out after the game in tomorrow's video. So, okay, without wasting any more time, I am gonna predict a 2-1 victory for Barcelona. I think we do have the advantage up top, which is why we will see that that victory. Initially I was gonna say 1-0 victory for us, but realistically, I generally think both teams are gonna score a goal, at least a goal, and I just think we're gonna come out ahead. So again, guys, let me know down below if you enjoyed the video and are excited for tomorrow's game. Hit a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell on so you can be notified as soon as I release that video tomorrow. And as always, guys, have a great day and Visca Barça!